We're going to take a look at this little story about Somerville that we mentioned earlier. This is kind of interesting. Mont Fennel did a report on that. So let's take a look at it right now.
It's one of kids' favorite periods of the day, lunch. But these elementary school students are eagerly lining up for salads and fruit.
Would you rather have a salad or a hamburger?
A salad.
In the Somerville, Massachusetts school system, children are enjoying teriyaki chicken salads and are munching on fresh carrots.
They make you smart and strong.
What happened to fried chicken and French fries?
Orange and apples in a fruit group.
Cooks here prepare foods that are good for you, more baked and fewer fried, even foods with funny names like zucchini and broccoli.
I like broccoli.
Wait a sec, did we hear that right?
I like broccoli. My mom broccoli.
Why do you like broccoli?
Because it's good for your brain too.
And others are learning to love it. Well, most others.
Yeah, no.
The food director points out urban Somerville has a large population of minority and low-income families.
The biggest things we did was teach the children what some of these fruits and vegetables are, because they don't have the opportunity to eat them at home.
I'm not sure if I believe this fruit and vegetable thing. What do you think?
Yes, I believe.
Why?
Because they're healthy.
The school's food budget for produce has increased 70%. Kids are encouraged to eat as much of it as they want.
I got a green apple and a tangerine and an apple and a carrot.
Why all that stuff?
Because I like healthy things.
Now, back when I was young, my favorite part of the school meal was the butterscotch pudding. I'd used to trade anything for a second helping, a pencil, a button, or a bubblegum toy.
They barely do any desserts here.
Except for low-fat ice cream twice a week.
Wouldn't you like a nice, sweet dessert?
Yeah, not too sweet.
The revamped menu began with a Tufts University study in 2003. Then, 46% of first through third graders were overweight or at risk of being overweight.
How important do you think it is not to be fat?
Well, I think it's really important because you need stamina when you're older.
The effort to combat childhood obesity is not only altering diets, it's changing the students' lifestyles and environments. There are more activity breaks. Baseball fields have been turned into soccer fields to encourage more running. Sidewalks repainted to encourage walking and biking.
I just feel kind of better when I'm walking and not taking the bus or something.
You feel like you have a little more energy?
Yeah.
In 3 years, walkers have increased 5%.
The days that they walk to school are infinitely more pleasurable. It sets the tone for the day. It's hard to fight when you're walking.
Parents have been asked to cut back on their kids' TV watching.
Instead, my children spent the other night 45 minutes designing a video game.
Now, inspiring a healthy lifestyle has become a community-wide effort headed by the mayor. It's called Shape Up Somerville.
One news report called an entire city going on a diet. It wasn't a diet, it's about an entire community embracing social change and improving the quality of life.
Somerville is renovating or building 18 parks to encourage exercise and the planting of vegetables. Nearly 24 restaurants have agreed to serve smaller portions.
Obesity has tripled in the last 40 years in this country, and the racial and ethnic minority communities are very susceptible to this.
Somerville got a $250,000 grant so it can double the length of the city's half-mile walking and biking path. At peak times, 500 people an hour traverse the once abandoned train tracks.
And that's really what we want to try to create in Somerville, is more of those opportunities so that, if you're walking to the store or biking somewhere, that it's just all part of your normal routine and you don't have to really go out of your way to get that exercise.
The city's partnered with Cambridge Health Alliance, which educates at-risk patients about healthy eating.
Does this help you more about your blood, your high blood sugar, or your high blood pressure?
Counselors meet consumers at supermarkets, steering them to healthier foods. Here, a patient learns that this can of fruit is 40% sugar.
So you have more sugar than the natural sugar that's having fresh fruit.
So I have double the sugar in this can?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the study of Somerville school children found that after 1 year, the average student avoided gaining the 1 pound in excess weight of counterparts in nearby towns.
I think it's wonderful. Imagine 12 years. You're going to get out of high school with 12 less pounds just by being able to select healthy foods.
The city now hopes it can become a model for others across New England to follow. In Somerville, Massachusetts, Mont Fennel, NECN.